Don't make this mistake with the words very and much. Watch this video and find out what you need to change. Hi there, I'm Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So here we go, mistakes with very and much. I will focus on 3 common mistakes and how to fix them. So guys, mistakes are part of the journey before I get started. This is something that will happen to all of us, even me, a teacher. I also make mistakes. One thing that I always tell my BSA, Baby Sardine in the area, my students in my academy, is that fluency is communication, not perfection. Of course, you need to work on your mistakes and improve and watch lessons like this one, but don't become so obsessed with, oh my God, I can't make mistakes. Otherwise, you will put too much pressure on yourself. And then when it's time to speak, you will make more mistakes if you have that mindset. So always remember that fluency is communication, not perfection. Now, mistake number 1. Well, not really mistake number 1, but the 3 mistakes are, the 3 things I hear the most from students is, okay, take a look at this. I have much friends. That course was much interesting. I like very much your dress. Let's talk about these 3 situations and how to fix them. Number 1, what is the mistake? I have much friends. This may seem obvious to some, but I hear this in spoken language when it comes to non-native speakers. Now, much is something that quantifies, but only words that are uncountable in English. What is uncountable? It's a word that I cannot count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it has no plural form. Okay? For example, information. That is an uncountable word. There's no plural form, informations. It doesn't, okay? So in this case, I cannot use much with a word in the plural form. I have much friends. No, it's not possible. It would be possible with words that are uncountable, okay? I have much time. That would be possible, okay? There would be better options, but it would be correct to say, I have much time. Although it's not the best option, it is possible. So in this case, you cannot use much with words in the plural form or with words in the singular form that are countable, okay? Pay attention to that. So with the plural form, don't do this, never use much, only many. Of course, there are more options, okay? Plenty of, lots of, a lot of. I have many friends. I have plenty of friends. I have lots of friends. These options would be possible. And don't feel sad. I know that some of you could be thinking, oh, grammar is so hard, you know? Patience is a virtue. Don't stop believing. I know you can improve. I know you can change. Mistakes are part of the journey. Now you know, and you can help someone find out about this too by sharing this lesson. But let's take a look. The next one. Oh, teacher, that course was very much interesting. Ooh. Now, this is very common. Students tend to link the 2 together. Very much nice, very much good, very much done, very much interesting. And the truth is, you don't need much, guys. And if you're thinking, oh boy, when will I ever learn this? The right repetition. With persistent mistakes, you gotta be more persistent. I am always reviewing prepositions, collocations, phrasal verbs, me, Priscilla, when I am studying, because I know that we forget information, we forget some rules. So it's a constant work in progress. There's nothing wrong with your brain, okay? So here, guys, the word much quantifies uncountable now. And here I have interesting. Another possible pronunciation is interesting. I like interesting. Okay, which one do you prefer? Interesting or interesting? Interesting is number 2. Interesting is number 1. Let me know your favorite. Now, I use much with uncountable nouns. interesting is an adjective. With interesting, it's just better to use very, very interesting. You don't need to emphasize here. You can change to really if you want to add a little more emphasis. You can add really. Oh, that course was really interesting. Instead of saying very much. Okay, and this was just an example, but students will often use very much with other adjectives, not just interesting. This was just to point out the mistake. Okay, so be careful. This word, the word much, doesn't intensify a quality. So I could use very interesting, really interesting, absolutely interesting, but not very much interesting. Pay attention to that. Now, can I use much plus adjectives? Teacher Prix, is it ever possible to use much plus adjectives? Well, it is possible, but not the way you expect, okay? There are some rules. Pay attention. There are just situations here that I want to highlight in this video. There may be more information, but for the purpose of this lesson, I will talk about two. So you will use much with comparatives, okay? Comparatives, more than, especially more than, okay? Short or long ones. But I've seen this a lot with short adjectives, but you can use with either, really. You can. So you can say much nicer. So nice is a short adjective. So the comparative is nicer, nicer than. So this movie is nicer than that movie. Okay? This movie is much nicer than that movie. That's possible. Okay? My neighbor is much nicer than my boss. An example, okay? With a long adjective, Alex is much more prepared than his boss. Imagine Alex is works for the team, okay? And we were talking about Alex and our manager, and we feel that Alex is much more prepared than our boss. Isn't that incredible? It happens in many cases, guys, you know. Sometimes an employee may be much more prepared, much more qualified than their boss, okay? It's life. It is what it is, right? So this would be a way to use much plus adjectives. Not alone, okay? Much plus the comparative, then it's fine. Now you know. Make sure to share. Now, another possibility is to use much with certain participles, okay? Past participle. You know, remember the third conjugational verbs? Go, went, gone, that thing. In this case, it's not possible with all verbs in the participle, okay? It's not. There will be some fixed expressions, actually, some common collocations where you see much plus a verb in the participle form. For example, much appreciated, much needed. These are common combinations. Does this happen to all verbs? No, it doesn't, okay? But it's possible. So your help is much needed here. Your help is much needed. Your help is much appreciated. Your donation was much appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay? So that's nice. But you cannot say much nice, much good. No, you can't. But the way I explained with comparatives, and with past participle, but with some verbs, then it is. Oh, Priscilla, what is a complete list of all the past participle verbs where I can do this? I don't have it. I'm sorry. You will learn this by context, okay? These are common verbs. There are more, okay? But I just want you to raise the awareness that it is possible, but with certain restrictions. That's what I mean. That's my intention. You don't need to know all the verbs that are that fit into this explanation. You just need to know that it's possible, okay? Let's keep going, but before I do, I'm talking about 2 common mistakes here. Well, 3 common mistakes, but I have a complete ebook where I cover 10 different categories of the most popular mistakes students make when speaking English, when writing in English. So 10 complete chapters where I cover specific mistakes students make. It's my ebook, Common Mistakes at a B1 and B2 level. Make sure to get it. I think it's about like $10. Link is in the description of this video, but let's keep rolling, huh? What is the mistake here? Oh, I like very much your dress. First of all, stay calm. You can learn this. Don't worry about it. And I have seen this countless times. Will native speakers understand what you say? Yes, absolutely. What I want here is to raise your awareness, you know, and make you see that, oh, okay, this is a mistake. Let me work on this. Let me improve this and keep going, you know, keep going in the direction of fluency and learn the appropriate way to say what you wanted to say. So here, guys, same thing, but in a slightly different. I can't use very much. Well, actually, I can. Let's go back a little. It's possible to use very much, but not like that. The position is wrong. That's what I want to say. The position is wrong. I can't separate the verb and its direct object. Like dress. That's the dress. That dress is the direct object. I like your dress. I can't put anything in the middle here. Oh, Priscilla, how about an adverb? Yes, but it's before like, not in the middle of like and the object. It's not possible. So I like your dress very much. Beautiful. It's just a matter of position. I like your dress very much. So it's possible to use it, to use very much. The problem is the position. Again, if you want to opt for an adverb, even better. Oh, I really like your dress. Oh my God, I absolutely love your dress. Good for you. It looks amazing on you. See, I used absolutely and really instead of very much. But can I use very much? Of course, but at the end, okay? I really like your dress. I like your dress very much. Can I use very much in all situations? No, that's why we learn adverbs. Because you will not be able to, because what is the point of very much here? To intensify, to bring intensity, to quantify the intensity of how much you like. For that, we have adverbs. Use them. There are so many options. Take the time to study adverbs. I have lots of videos here on my channel. Now, is it possible, Priscilla? Is it ever possible to use very much in a different way, in a different position? Kinda, okay? My intention is not to complicate this lesson, but it is possible. I can use very much just like an adverb, okay? But before the verb, before the main verb, I'd very much appreciate your help. I'd very much appreciate if you liked this video. That was nice, okay? Because it is true. I'd very much appreciate if you did that. But hey, you decide. Now, keep in mind that this option is more formal. So depending on the context, it's not a good idea to use it. Now, let's say you are at work and you're talking to a colleague or sending an email or talking to your manager, then it would be all right to do so. But any other circumstance, I wouldn't recommend using it. So placing very much before the main verb conveys a strong sentiment. And it's not possible to do it with all the verbs. So it's very why am I using appreciate? Because it's really, really common. Okay, very, very common to see this with appreciate in formal contexts, okay? But can I use this in every situation? No, you can't, okay? So it's possible to use this in formal contexts, but anything else, let it go. It's like Frozen, let it go, let it go. Now you know, my friends. Get my ebook to learn more mistakes, to learn more about how to fix persistent mistakes. Link in the description of this video. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!